got like higher, and they were like following me over to the door at this point, and I realized that the closer I got to the door, the more this was escalating, and the more, that they were going to come over and lay hands on me. Maybe not in a total physical sense, but that I was going to be revealed anyway. And if I would have went in there, I think they would have came in and tried to extract me, or it could have turned into physical violence quite easily, I'm sure, because at that point I would have been really pissed off and angry myself. So I had to turn around, and then this person just sort of blended back into the crowd, and that's kind of weird too, because that person availed themselves of an anonymity that I never really have. And for some reason, we have to go around paying the price for everybody else's uncomfortableness, and it's internalized transphobia or whatever it is, and that's how it gets internalized, I think, because other people have to, because of categorization. And then when you don't fit the mold and other people feel uncomfortable, their uncomfortability all rubs off on you. And then somehow when you're different, it makes it stick on you for some reason. And there's just no explanation. And why should I explain myself to everybody who's walking down the street next to me? And it's something that definitely needs to be worked on and overcome, I think, because the world becomes a hostile place then, full of hostile people, and it is already on so many other fronts, and then you have to worry about that too. And I'm trying really hard these days not to own other people's shit, because if I want to make any progress, I have to let that fall off of me. I saw a great video one time, and it won't sound so profound when I'm saying it probably, but it sounded profound to me when I heard it. This lady in this video just kept saying, you gotta make up your mind, man. You have to make up your mind that you don't give a damn what anybody else thinks. And it's not self-centered, and it's not being rude. It's necessary. It's a healthy detachment, and that's something I never had, because growing up all convoluted and confused and hidden away from myself because the pain of being me was too painful and caused too many problems throughout my whole freaking entire life, that I chose not to look. Even if everybody else sees it, I don't want to look at it. It's like hiding my head under a pillow and waiting for the boogeyman to go away. And it just doesn't go away. It happened to me just today. I went to Home Depot to get some stuff to do some work on my bathroom. And I wasn't in the door 2 seconds. And one of the employees there, it must have been slow, because whenever I look for somebody to help me find something, I can't find any employees. But I'm in the door, and this guy says, "What can I help you find today, sir?" And I'm like, oh God, So I just kind of muddled my way through that. And see, this person doesn't know anything, and whether he made me or not, I don't know. But that can stoke up the whole quandary of shit for me, because because I have to find a better point of resolve. And unfortunately, when you're trans, I don't think that ever ends. When you're human, that never ends. But this seems doubly so, more intensely so. And and I'm walking away then, and I'm going, oh, I said, I don't know yet. And I don't know if he thought I was a woman then or not, but then I have to walk through, and then I'm walking through Home Depot thinking, now what does this guy see when he's looking at me walking in the door? What is it they see? What do they see? Because I don't have an objective viewpoint of myself, and I'm thinking, okay, should I take their objective viewpoint as credible, or should I be angry about it, or should I be reinforced by it? And does it just matter what mood I'm in? So I don't. there's no way to gauge myself in the world, and it's very difficult, you know. That's why this YouTube thing is reassuring, because when I look at these people, I'm like, look, man, they are like me, you know. And even though it's out there, and I heard other people saying that people are lifting pictures and putting them on their hateful, resentful websites. Well, screw them, let them. But there is an anonymity in the cloud of the internet that I'm kind of enjoying, and if I'm outed in some way, then maybe that will be the catalyst for me to move forward more too, because I'm tired of, because wow, 50 is like serious business, man. You can say 50 is the new 30, but I'll tell you what, when I was kneeling on the floor today to pick something up and I had to hang on to the kitchen counter to get back up, I thought, whoa, where did that come from, And it's a little scary, and I liken it to the recovery process very much, because it's like a waking up, I don't want to spend the rest of my life, not being who and how, the way I want to be. I've paid enough dues, but, it's just tough, it's just tough, and I have to take care of myself. That's first and foremost, and I don't want to go out the way I came in, and I don't want to leave this world a complete mismatch, and I don't want to end up in the ladies' room at the nursing home, where they're all bitchy and cranky and whiny and moany. I want to be with the guys and duke it out and be done with it. Where they're going to put me in a freaking dress or something when I'm ancient and incapacitated, because that would be utter hell. That actually scares me. So I always go on. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I am not an authority on anything. What I do know is that I'm trying to be in a process of self-actualization, and that even though it's painful, I'm enjoying it. I actually think those experiences are the little fire under my ass, firecracker under my ass to set me in motion. It lets me, it pokes me. It's like a universal guidance system, Maybe this guy at Home Depot today wasn't just another indicator, Hello, the universe does talk to us, and I'm not trying to be weirdly metaphysical or new agey or whatever you want to call it. I'm not trying to get too far out there, but it really does. I mean, these things are occurring, and maybe I need to look at them in ways that, how am I registering to these other people? Whoop, see, another wake-up call. Whoop, tomorrow could happen again. 5 minutes later, somebody calls me miss. Okay, what do I make of that? Maybe I should just, if I was done with this lesson, that kind of stuff would the incidences of that would decrease a lot, or at the very least, the feelings that I have surrounding them would be a lot different and a lot less consequential. They would be more inconsequential, and it would just be passé. Oh, okay, that again. Been there, done that. Can't hurt me today. And obviously I'm not at that point yet, and obviously there's a lot of old shit that wants to ruin my today, my actualization, my tomorrows, and everything else, and I don't feel like I have a lot of time left to be second guessing myself, to be walking around trying to calibrate, okay, they said this, so they're thinking that, and if they're thinking this, then I'm thinking that, and I'm being perceived like this, and what does this mean, and what should I do? And you can just get lost in this whole, you get lost in the tension, and unfortunately that I'm not sure that leads anywhere, so I'm hoping, I think I'm coming to more of a place where I can feel the fear and do it anyway, because when the pain, how does that go? When the pain of staying the same, when the fear of change outweighs the pain of staying the same, then you'll change. So yeah, that was it. I'm officially old. Oh, and take care of yourself too, and don't look back, and just walk into the room like you own it, and be you, because there's no point in doing a lot of mental gymnastics. Trust me, I know, because I've done enough of that for quite a long time now, 50 years of life, and it doesn't do anything. It just doesn't do anything. Do not look back. Release the pain, release the anguish, forgive and forget. You don't need to go out and preach and save the world, but you need to save yourself by releasing the baggage, because it just doesn't do anything, and it keeps you stuck, man. It keeps you stuck. I don't know what that had to do with being trans. I was kind of talking to younger people, man. Just be it. Go out and be. It's great. I'm jealous in certain ways, because you're not missing anything, and you're not experiencing any more pain than you would be if things were otherwise. Alright. Calvin, checking out for now. Alright.